Yo, what is going on? We are in the world of Pokemon, and after a long time of resetting the game, right now I'm technically in the... I think I'm in 2020 right now, if I'm not mistaken. I might be in 2020 right now. Almost. I'm a day short of being in 2020. As you can see, this took a couple of times to reset the Lake of Outrage spawn. Hardest part for me was getting the purple beam. I just ended up playing a bunch of red ones just because I was bored. But here it is. Finally, we got a rare, super duper rare, Charizard Gigantamax form. Word to the wise, if you see a Charmeleon, he ain't the same thing. It is not the same thing if you get a Charmeleon or a Charizard. I almost did that. I almost made that mistake. So I guess we'll see how this is. And as you can see, everybody wants a little taste. Everybody wants a little taste of Charizard, right? I swear to God, I sit there playing raids. I'm like, guys, please play with me. Guys, come on. No one cares. No one wants to play with me. But when they see this, when they see Charizard, they go, hold up. Yo, I want to be part of that greatness, please. So this is literally the fastest I've ever gotten a full party. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. So let's see if we can get this boy. I saved the game beforehand. I don't know if I quit and come back, if it'll work or not, honestly. I just kind of hope I catch this guy, to be completely honest. This took way longer than I was expecting. I didn't think it was going to take this long to fucking get Charizard to spawn, but here we are. There you go, your boy Charizard. There you go to Drip. Let's take a screenshot, bro. I'm trying to remember this moment, because it's kind of dumb that they decided that whatever Pokemon you have, they don't get to Gigantamax unless you catch a Gigantamax Pokemon from here, which is kind of dumb. I wish they would have just let any Pokemon Gigantamax, because then you have situations like this where, like, I have a Charizard already. It's not the... Well, here's the thing, right? You can technically get a Gigantamax Charizard. Because if you beat the game, you get Leon's baby Charmander, who then, when you evolve the Charizard, will Gigantamax. I believe this Charizard may have better stats. I'm not 100% sure. In general, for most Pokemon that aren't Charizard, you need to get the Gigantamax form from the den. And right now, I do have a Charizard. It's not the one I got from Leon, because before I beat the game, someone in Wonder Trade just traded me a Charmander, and I just leveled him up. So I guess I don't know. I guess I'll get... I don't know. I guess I'll just put my level 70-some Charizard on the back burner. And, ooh, that is badass. I'll put my level 70 Charizard on the back burner, and I guess I'll take this guy under my wing and level him up. I don't know. I'm not really a big IV guy. Like, I wouldn't really, care too much if, the IVs weren't perfect. For me personally, if speed is good, that's fair enough for me. Speed and special attack for Charizard would be the most I'd like personally. But either way, there is technically a way to get a Gigantamax Charizard, beat the game, go to fucking Hop's house, get the Charmander Leon left you, and then that one will be able to Gigantamax. Although, I just wanted to get a Wild Charizard, because I heard the stats are better, and he does have, like, more special moves, like, for example, Solar Beam, I believe. He can have. I don't know if that's the case every time or not. But either way, bro, you know what I mean? At least it was worth it to get a full party, because I'm going to tell you, when you play this game, you do not get people joining your game that fast. Like, it depends. Like, depending on the Pokemon, the one Pokemon that probably goes faster than this Charizard is probably a 5-star Ditto. I've only ever done that raid, like, one time by joining someone else, and it was just because... I don't know, it literally, as soon as it popped up, I joined, and I actually played it. What's great is that Ditto was not caught. He didn't get into Pokemon. That's an annoying thing, too, is like with these raids, is that you're not guaranteed to get the Pokemon. So this Charizard, I could throw the Ultra Ball, and then he's not going to go in it, and it's like, oh, what the fuck, which is kind of dumb. I think we're going to end up using if I'm not mistaken, there's a YouTuber named Living Ichigo, and he was saying that the best Pokeball to use is a repeating ball. because it gives you 3 times the catch rate if you already own them, and I already have, you know, Charmander and Charizard, so I'll probably just use a repeating ball in an attempt to get this Charizard. I gotta admit, I mean, this Charizard does look pretty cool, but, you know, I'm still a big fan of the Mega Evolutions as opposed to Gigantamaxing, because, like, look at even this, like, Charizard looks kind of cool as, you know, Gigantamax and whatever, but, like, again, it's the same reason why people like Mega Evolutions, because the Pokemon looks different and gets different stat boosts. Like, I would much rather have, you know, I mean, not really Charizard. I was gonna say much rather have new Mega Evolutions. I mean, Charizard already got his Mega Evolution. You know what I mean? There's other Pokemon that could use a Mega Evolution. If you want to give Charizard another form, like for example, I don't know, he kind of looks like a, I don't know what he looks like actually, but wow, that does a lot of damage for something that's not very effective. By the way, I do not have Zaxian. I have Zamazenta, so I will never know the beauty of that sword. I'm not gonna lie, man. Ever since I saw the legendaries for this game, I kind of regret getting Shield, but Zamazenta isn't that bad. It's just his special attack doesn't look as cool. Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like with the Mega Evolutions, they were a lot more cooler and a lot more fun. And I'm not gonna quit, even if I don't get the Charizard, because I don't know if it'll fuck it up for other people, and I kind of don't want to do that. I could use Master Ball. I'm not gonna do that. That works especially well in Pokemon species that has been caught before. So I got Charizard, but wait a second. I own Charizard, but I didn't catch Charizard. Oh boy, I really hope this is like not with the repeating ball. It's super specific where you have to have caught a Charizard with the ball and not, you know, just own it. I obviously have Charizard, I have Charmeleon, I have Charmander, but I don't know if it's some bullshit where it's like, oh, well, you technically didn't catch Charizard, therefore you have a lower rate of catching him, which is kind of gay. Alright, come on, bro, please shrink and lock. Please lock. I don't think I can unlock at this point. Oh, nice. Fuck yeah. Yo, low-key, bro, that ball goes nice with Charizard, bro. That yellow, black and yellow and red. Tomato Plant, Heat Crash, Blaze Kick, Flare Blitz. Nice. Fucking nice. So we got Charizard. That is fucking cool. I wonder what level he's going to be. And I actually want to give him a nickname. I'll give you another reason why I want to get rid of my Charizard, to be completely honest. I want to rename him. And I wanted to, you know what, fuck, I'm going to name this man... I'm going to name this man Godzilla. Because when you see him come through, you see him with the drip, that's when you go, Godzilla, holy shit. Just on the Godzilla screen. But, yeah, another reason why I want to get rid of my Charizard, not get rid of him, but not use him, is just because of the fact that I got it in a trade, and my fucking Charizard is French. And the guy who named my Charizard, he named it Dracofear. And for some reason, the fucking nickname guys are like, oh, wow, that's a good nickname. I love that nickname. I'm never going to change that. So, ended up getting the Charizard. Brought my squad with me. I don't know if it's better, like, for example, if I didn't catch him, would it be better if I did it offline, where I could just quit and come back? I'd imagine I wouldn't be able to beat him by myself, though, because he's 5-star, and 5-stars are usually... They're not the hardest thing, but the AI in this game is completely utter garbage. But, let me see. Let's take an egg off. I got nothing but fucking eggs. I think I might actually go check this out, real quick, just to see what the difference may be. So let me check that out. Alright, so the time is up. We're in the den. This is indeed a Gigantamax, Corviknight, so the boys that joined are, not here in vain. I know for me, I just like playing different dens, and I don't know, I guess I haven't played long enough where I just don't care about the EXP buff that you get. Oh. Oh, okay, so I guess the benefit of getting a Gigantamax Charizard is that you get G-Max, what does it say, G-Max Wildfire? Woo, fire type 140, okay, 130. Wait, what? Wildfire. How come this is more powerful than this? Maybe it's just because it's a different move. It gets plus 10, maybe? I don't know. Alright, not that bad. I mean, honestly, for me personally, the biggest reason why I even wanted a Gigantamax Charizard or Gigantamax Pokemon in general It's just the aesthetic. I mean, the fact that when he comes out, and he comes out with fucking flaming wings, looking like Hades from the Hercules movie. Look at that, bro. Yo, look at that drip, bro. That's pretty badass. I gotta say, some Gigantamax Pokemon look way better than others, so this Charizard and Corviknight does not look bad at all. They look pretty cool. Some guys just look really silly, like the Akremi is kind of cool, but she's just literally like a fucking cake, and then there's some things that... Well, dude, I'll tell you right now, Machamp looks badass too. Machamp just turns into like fucking Vishnu with all those arms and all that fucking muscle. What the hell? He looks super cool, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the reason why I even like the Gigantamax Pokemon is just for the looks. So, alright, this is pretty cool. I mean, I guess I'll use Gmax Wildfire, the 10-point weaker one. Because I'm guessing I'm gonna go first. I guess. I don't really know for sure. But yeah, I guess after this I should go get the Charmander from Hop's house as well. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Charmander from Hop's house, you're guaranteed to have 3 perfect IVs out of the 5 or 6 total. I think it's 6. So you know, you could basically save the game, reset it, check, and see what IVs that you're interested in to see if it has it. I have not checked this Charizard's IVs yet. I did not even participate in the battle tower as of yet. I probably will. I like that a lot in X and Y, but to be honest, I've been trying to complete the Pokedex. Right now I think I'm at 330 something, if I'm not mistaken, or I'm at least 300. So I got like another 100 Pokemon to go. Most of them is just basically leveling up some Pokemon that I have just to get the second evolution or the final evolution. Maybe trading some. I know, I guess in order to complete the Pokedex, you technically have to trade for certain Pokemon. Like, for example, me personally, I didn't buy, you know, the Omega X and Y bundle, or the Omega Sword and Shield bundle. So I just have Shield, so I guess maybe I'll ask one of my friends that own Sword if they want to trade. Like, even if it's temporarily, like, hey, I'll give you my Zamazenta, give me Zaxion, I have in my Pokedex, you have in your Pokedex, and then we could swap back. Or they could keep it for all I care. I mean, I like both, to be completely honest, so if they wanted to play with it a little bit or even keep it, I don't think I would really care that much. Although, I'll be honest, man, like, I feel like Zaxion does look cooler and is more powerful, but I like when I've gone to raids and I've used Zamazenta alongside Zaxion, I do notice Zaxion is a bit stronger. I'd probably say like 1.5 times as strong as Zamazenta, but I'm way more tanky. Like, this dude's defense is through the fucking roof, and I took off Iron Defense because I just rarely like if I'm gonna use him in raids, I'm not gonna use Iron Defense that much, and I also think that his defense is already good enough, and I don't really like do anything to fuck up his defense, so I see no reason as to why I'm gonna, you know, use Iron Defense a million times. I have 8 zillion defense. So it's just one of those things where I decided to go with more. I think I did Close Combat, the Steel move, the special Steel move, the... what else? Wild Charge, I think Crunch, just to put it on. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So I guess for me, the biggest thing is just this Charizard looks cooler. I mean, I don't know if there's certain moves that you know, you could technically get with that Charizard, like Solar, what was it, Solar Beam, I believe. I don't know if you can teach Solar Beam the Charizard, because I know in old Pokemon games I was able to teach Solar Beam the Charizard and he was able to use it, so I don't know if you can get that in this game as like an HM or a TM or something, so I guess that's something to figure out. But hey, pretty cool. Was able to catch the elusive, very rare Charizard. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out, and hopefully by the end of this week, by the end of this long Thanksgiving break, I will have completed the Pokedex. And it'll probably be the first game, well, not probably, it'll be the first Pokemon game where I've even attempted to complete the Pokedex. As you can see, I have 315. So I got like 85 more to go. So it's like, fuck it, dude. 85? Come on. It ain't that bad. So that's pretty much it. Again, if you don't know about resetting the spawn to get a certain Pokemon, I'll put the link in the description. It's an Austin Johnson video. It's fairly straightforward. It's very luck-based, very RNG based. The video says it takes 5 minutes. It took me like fucking 25. So keep that in mind. It's kind of a drain. But either way, I got a Gigantamax Charizard. I'm happy.